In this video, let us see a numerical example for force and bending moment diagrams for simply supported beam which is carrying point loads. So let us see the question directly. A simply supported beam of length 6 meter carries a point load of 3 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton at a distances of 2 meter and 4 meter from the left end. Draw shear force and bending moment diagrams. Now let us draw the loading diagram. This is the loading diagram. Now you can see this 3 kilonewton is acting at 2 meter, 6 kilonewton is acting at 4 meter from the left end. Right. So let us name them A, B, C and D. As you know very well, this simply supported beam is simply sitting on two supports. Whatever the load carried by this simply supported beam will be shared by these two supports. That means the supports are showing some reaction against the forces acting on it, on the beam. So let us try to find out what are the magnitude of this reaction forces. So for reaction forces we have two conditions again as we have previously discussed. So first case is all the upward forces is equal to downward forces, or sum of the forces should be zero. So then we can say the beam is in equilibrium, right? So second equilibrium condition is sum of moments about any point is zero. So let us see the first condition now. So all the upward forces we have, this is showing some reaction A, this is showing some reaction B. So upward forces, those are upward forces we have RA and RB, and those are equal to the downward forces, sum of downward forces 3 kilonewton plus 6 kilonewton. So we'll get it as total 9 kilonewton. So let us take it as equation number 1. So if you see the second criteria, second equilibrium condition, sigma m is equal to 0. Sum of moments about any point is equal to 0. I'm taking moments about A now here. So whatever the force I take, I have to consider the distance up to here. So moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. So let us consider from right to left again. Okay, here anti-clockwise moments are positive I am taking, and clockwise moments are negative, or we can take vice versa also as we have discussed. Okay, so let me take from this side. So this RB multiplied by this distance, RB multiplied by the total length up to A, that is 6 meter. So I'm taking that is acting in this way, anti-clockwise moment, so it is positive. Okay, and this is 6 kilonewton multiplied by perpendicular distance up to A, that is 6 into 4, and that is causing a clockwise moment. Okay, so minus 6 into 4. Similarly, the downward force 3 kilonewton is also causing a clockwise moment. 3 kilonewton multiplied by 2 meter, that is the moment, clockwise moment, so negative 3 into 2, so it's equal to 0. Okay, force into perpendicular distance, here also the same, here also the same, right? So we have RB into 6 is equal to 6 into 4 is 24 plus 6, 30. RB into 6 is equal to 30. We have RB as 5 kilonewton. So take it as equation number 2. Let us substitute the equation number 2 in 1. So what we get here, RA plus in place of RB I will substitute 5 kilonewton is equal to 9. So RA will get it as 4 kilonewton. So reaction shown by A, support A is 4 kilonewton, and reaction shown by support B is 5 kilonewton. So that is about the reactions. Now we shall find out the shear forces. So let us again come from right to left. Here right at the point B we have FB, we have one force acting upwards. So according to our sign convention, run right upward negative. If I consider my section here, the load is at right side of the section, right upward is negative, or simply I said the trick to remember. So anti-gravity, it is going against the gravity upwards, so take it as negative. So FB is equal to minus RB, so that is minus 5 kilonewton, that is shear force at B. Now if we consider shear force at C, that is again the algebraic sum of forces up to the section I am considering. So I am coming from right to left, so I have to take the sum of the forces right of my section. How many forces I have? This is minus RB we have, that is acting upwards, When I take that force upwards, the downward force will be positive, plus 6, that is minus 5, plus 6, that is plus 1 kilonewton. Similarly at FD, so I have to now consider the sum of forces up to the section I am considering, up to D from the right. So we have minus RB plus 6 acting downwards, again another force down acting downwards 3, so totally we have 4 kilonewton, and that is equal to reaction at A, that will be continued up to here. So those are about shear forces. So if I write the shear forces here, FB is equal to 5 kilonewton minus 5 kilonewton, FC is equal to plus 1 kilonewton, FD is equal to 4 kilonewton. So let us now find out the bending moments, and later we will draw the both diagrams together. If you see the bending moments for simply supported beam at the supports, the bending moment value will be 0. So that we have seen already, or let us prove now. So bending moments, if we take, again let us come from right to left. Okay, we have this at B, what happens? MB is equal to, so we have one force here, but there is no distance, that RB is acting at the point B itself. So we have force but no distance, so it is moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. As there is no distance, it is 0. So if I shift my section here, so I have to consider, I have to find out the bending moment at C. So which is the algebraic sum of moments up to C. So we have this RB multiplied by this distance. So this is 2 meters. Okay, RB into 2. Okay, and this is acting, so in this way it is turning, so this is anti-clockwise moment, positive, or simply it is causing the beam to turn like this, it is smiling, sagging, positive bending moment. So this is positive. And MC, so okay, 5 into 2, that is 10 kilonewton meter. And if you find out the bending moment at D, so again this is RB into distance up to D, so this is also 2 meter. Okay, 2 plus 2, 4 meters it will become, RB into 4. And if you see this downward force and this distance together are causing the beam to bend like this, so which is clockwise moment or hogging, negative bending moment. So 6 multiplied by distance up to D, so that is minus 6 into 2, and we have this 3 kilonewton, but it is acting at D itself, so it is 0, so we don't consider, or otherwise we shall write 3 into 0, so that will become 10 into 4, sorry 5 into 4 minus 6 into 2, so that is 8 kilonewton meter, positive 8 kilonewton meter. And we need to find out bending moment at A. So actually that should be 0, so let us check. RB into distance up to A, so that is 5 into distance up to A, that is 6, minus this is 6 multiplied by 4, so these are negative bending moments, the downward forces multiplied by distances, so 3 into distance up to A is 2, so you'll get a 30 minus 24 minus 6, which is 0. Right, let us write the bending moments also here. So after writing all the bending moments together, we shall now try to draw this bending moment diagram. Sorry, shear force and bending moment diagrams. So let us, in the first place, let me draw shear force diagram SFD, and here I mark the reference points A, B, C, and D. So we have the shear force at B as minus 5 kilonewton, minus 5 kilonewton. So there is no force in between B and C, so that will be continued up to C. At C, what happens? Suddenly 6 kilonewton is being acted, and that will become together, if you take the sum, so that will become plus 1. So plus 1 kilonewton, and there is no force again in between C and D, so that will be continued up to D. Again at D, suddenly 3 kilonewton is added, that will become 4. 1 plus 3, 4. So this is shear force diagram. This is a positive shear force, and this is negative shear force. That is the shear force diagram. Let us now try to draw the bending moment diagram. So let me draw the reference line again. This is A, this is B, C, D. So bending moment for simply supported beam at the supports is 0. That is already proved. Now bending moment at C is 10 kilonewton. 10 kilonewton meter. MD bending moment at D is 8 kilonewton meter. 8 kilonewton meter. So the relationship between these points is straight line relationship as we have discussed previously. So if we join with the straight line, so this is how the bending moment will be, and this is a positive bending moment. And one thing you have to observe here, so the bending moment will be maximum, that is 10 kilonewton meter, where the shear force touches 0. So where shear force will be 0, and here this is a place where shear force is changing its sign from positive to negative, or let me say negative to positive. So that is a place it is touching 0, and there we will get the maximum bending moment. That is very important to remember. So where shear force is 0, there bending moment will be maximum. I hope you got a little. Thanks for your time.